Hi guys, and welcome back to Reads Readers with your host, Cliant. It's been a long week, guys, and I really just wanted something to uplift me, so I wanted to film this video. I am still waiting on one book for part of it, but oh well. As the title of this suggests, this is my birthday book haul / birthday presents / a giveaway that I won on Instagram. I just wanted to go over some of this stuff because it's all gonna just bring some smiles to my face to get to talk about books and things and amazing, wonderful people who gifted me things. Oh my god. I need it to go somewhere where it won't hurt itself. Whatever, we'll see. And I bought me some things, which will be at the end. Yes, let's go into the lovely stack of books that you guys gifted me. Some of my closest, dearest friends. You guys are amazing, wonderful. I have read two, because when they came in, I just really needed to read them, super quick. But let's just get into all the things. I have a lot to talk about. Again, horrible week. So I wanted to get into some things. I also want to say thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday last Sunday on the 20th. Today is the 25th. So I just wanted to film some things. God, it's hot in this room without the fans on. Why is it so hot in here? The AC's on. I don't get it. Let's just go into the books. From my friend Alicia at Alicia's Books and Things, right? Or Books and Things with Alicia. Her gift note says, "Happy early birthday, Clint. Happy reading. Hope you enjoy these books." From Alicia. I do believe both of these are from her. Yes. These were sent to me super early in the month, and I tackled them. First one being Murder in the Dressing Room by Holly Stars. This is a drag queen cozy mystery following, oh god, what's the queen's name? Misty Divine finds her drag mother had died, and everybody in her dressing room, and everybody thinks she killed Lady. So she takes it on to her thing to solve it. This was super cute. I will review it in my June wrap up, but just know I loved it. This is so cute. Highly recommend that we need more drag queen books. This gives you a glimpse into British drag. I love this tagline at the top: "A poisoned chocolate, a stolen dress, and a elusive cat burglar. Drag's not just dramatic, it's deadly." And then I have Exes and Foes by Amanda Woody. This is a bisexual queer YA rom-com where Emma and Caleb, who hate each other, they used to be friends back in 8th grade, then something happened, and then enters Emma, who they both have a crush on, and she wants to be friends with both, so they end up hanging out, and maybe something sparks back between the two of them. This was so cute, so much fun. Well, again, this is not a review. I will be reviewing it in my July wrap-up. Just know, I love Amanda Woody to the point where when we get to the books that I purchased a book by Amanda Woody for myself to go along with this, because I feel like Amanda Woody is going to be one of those YA authors that I will be gravitating towards. She kind of gives me Lynn Painter vibes, but make it gay. But make it queer, and I love it. The next two books was kindly gifted to me from Amanda, from Amanda's Booktopia. Amanda's amazing. Between her and Liz, I think I've bought one Elsie Silver because she now has gifted me Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. I'm excited to have another Elsie Silver. All I know is horse racing. Something about Family's Ranch scandal, horses, and he hires a woman to tame the horse, and she tames him. That's all I kind of want to know. But I will say, nothing on the back says anything about hockey. Why is there a hockey stick on the cover? I needs to know. I love Elsie Silver's Chestnut Spring series. I've been wanting to read her first series for a while. This is the next series I wanted to jump into. So I'm so happy to have the first one to this. I cannot wait to get the others and have all of Elsie Silver, and maybe eventually, when I have my library back, have an Elsie Silver, Abby Jimenez, Megan Brandy, Lynn Painter section leading into my Emily Rath and All My Queer. I think that would be amazing to see. Ooh, and my Lucy scores. Cannot forget my Lucy scores. And Amanda, also, it's because of Amanda that I put this book even on my wish list, but know that a lot of these will probably get read next month. But she gifted me The Beach Trap by Ali Brady. All I know is it's about two half-sisters, one messy inheritance, and two best friends torn apart by a life-altering secret. One summer to set the record straight. It's The Parent Trap meets Flipper Flop. That's all I really want to know. It's a renovating literary fiction or chicklet, and it just looks adorable and perfect for summertime. So thank you, Amanda, for Elsie and Allie. Also, thank you, Alicia, again for these. I just realized I didn't say that at the end. Again, long week, guys. But yeah, and they're both blue. Got a lot of blue for my birthday, and I'm not mad about it. Next, I do believe this one's from Karina. This one says, Happy birthday, bestie. I hope you feel so loved and get all the books to celebrate another trip around the sun. Love you so much. Love you, Karina. And this is Karina from She Dreams in Words here on YouTube and Instagram. Love Karina. She gifted me Blood at the Root by Darren Williams. First off, this cover. Second off, sprayed. Child. All I know about this is it potentially could be queer. It's a YA, a teenager on the run from his past discovers the family he never knew existed, the community he never knew he needed, and the legacy he is destined to fulfill. I think this is a African magic system inspired magic school, and I'm here for that. It just sounds so good. It sounds a little bit like Amari meets like Legendborn, and I'm kind of here for that. And then, of course, Dana would be the one to gift me a thriller. But Dana from Dana Ella Reads, her note just says, Happy birthday, bestie. I hope you love this one too. And she knows it's one that I'm super, super, super excited for. I own Beautiful Ugly. I own Beautiful Ugly. I own Beautiful Ugly. This cover is so pretty. My favorite thriller of the year and probably of all time is Daisy Darker, and I've heard this is better. So I'm intrigued, I'm excited, and oh my god. I didn't realize it was going to be so short. It's a typical thriller length, should be 300 and something pages. A little over 300. But I'm excited to read this, so thank you, Dana. And thank you, Corina. I love you, besties. And then our bestie, Corinne, from Corinne's Bookshelves. I think that's her name on Instagram. Says, happy birthday, Clint. I hope you have the best day. Love, Corinne. She gifted me The Legend Next Door by Jesse H. Rain, which I have read book 1 in this series. Now, book 1, I think I gave like a 3-star or lower. I really loved the story. The sex, not so much. I'm so excited to give Jessie a second chance. But I will say, if she does in this what she did in the other, then she's not an author for me. A little too much feminizing. But this is hockey romance, and this follows, what's his name? Ben Sterling and his neighbor. They move next door to the couple from Poetry on Ice. I am so excited. Ben is the character I was kind of the most intrigued by. So I'm excited to see what happens in this one. I didn't think hockey was the game for me. Now I'm obsessed. Thank you, Korean. I cannot wait to dive into this because book 1 really did have potential to be like a favorite of the year. So I'm really hoping this gives me that. High expectations. And the last one that was sent to me via the mail came from Misty from Misty's Book Space. It says, happy birthday, Clint. I hope it's a great one. And she gifted me Ren Martin Ruins It All by Amanda DeWitt. I know this is a YA. I may not know the genre. It says, from the author of Aces Wild comes a hilarious and compassionate romantic comedy for fans of Casey McQuiston and Netflix Love is Blind. All I know is this is an asexual YA, probably rom-com, and there's chickens on the cover, and I need to know why. There are chickens on the cover. I repeat, there are chickens on the cover. Anytime you put an animal on the cover that is so out there and different, it makes me very intrigued to go, why? But this is an asexual representation, and I am just so excited. So thank you again, Misty. Next, we're going to go into some items and then go into the books that I purchased, or it'll go into one item I bought and then the books I purchased, and then we'll get into the giveaway books. But from my cousin, oh my god, I forgot something. Pause. I forgot about Tate's gift, because Tate gave it to me a couple months ago, but Tate, our friend, our roommate, gifted me a weighted Grumpy Bear. I have a weighted Care Bear for when I'm feeling grumpy. I love it. And I knocked over everything over here by pushing things out of the way. My bad. But yes, I wanted to show the Grumpy Care Bear is what he got me for my birthday. And I think I got him a box set. Books is what I think I got him. No, I got him t-shirts. Box set was Christmas present. But my cousin Trista got me two things. Got me and Sterling kind of matching. We each got a shot glass and then a teacup or coffee cup with a spoon / stir. But the shot glass she got me was a Care Bear shot glass, which is freaking adorable. And then she gifted me, because she knows this is one of my favorite Disney movies, it is a Mary Poppins teacup. And they say this is a spoon. I think it's just more of a tea stir. But it's the umbrella. Stir the tea. That's all I can think of. And I think you put your tea bag through the thing. I don't know. But isn't it so cute? Ugh. She came the Saturday before and we went out to a drag show and I won one of those contests for the birthday where you had to take the fruit by the foot, put it in your mouth, hands behind your back, and the first one to get it up in your mouth, chewed, swallowed, won. The first two. I came in leagues before the others. 'Cause it's me. But yeah. And I won a $80 Thunder basketball team blanket that I am not showing on here. Now, these next four things were from my darling husband, and then we'll get into the things I bought for me. This first item was technically supposed to be a Christmas present, but he was too excited and wanted to go ahead and give it to me because he wanted to see a smile on my face. He gifted me the complete Gilmore Girls. Guys, seasons 1 through 3, 4 through 7, and A Year in the Life. Ah! And yes, I'm shocked I didn't own it before as well. This is one of my favorite TV shows, comfort shows, and he's been trying to get me a decent set for a minute. He thought about have to get us these, but when he saw this together, he thought it was amazing. And when it came in, he was like, oh my God, it comes with A Year in a Life. He's so happy about that. So yes, I has his parents put money towards a car because the car wreck. Hey, with his sister. All that went towards the car we're getting. Because, yeah. He also got me two red vinyls. This first one, which is super hard to find, but he got me Pansy Division, which is one of my favorite, like, punk rock bands. I'd show you the back, but yeah. But they are a super, like, queer punk rock kind of band, and he found it for a really good price, and it was like had 2 or 3 left, and the vinyl is like this purple bubblegum, like grape flavored color. Ugh, love this band, love this vinyl. I'm just, ugh. While we were out, we happened to stop at a record store, and for a really good price, now that she owns all the rights to her music, I can go ahead and buy her original vinyls so that I can have everything. But he got me Debut. I own Debut. And I do believe they're just black vinyls, yeah. Nothing special about the vinyls. Yeah. But he knows that I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, I now only need Reputation, Fearless, Speak Now, and Red, the original versions of those three. And then I will own all of her albums on vinyl, and I can do a Taylor Swift like listen party with the vinyls. Ugh. If y'all would like to see my vinyl collection, let me know, and I might do like a special video talking about all my vinyls. I won't do all of the ones we own because Sterling owns almost 500 just by himself. I, on the other hand, own almost either it's 250 or 300. I can never remember. And then also while we were there, they had like a box of posters for free. And I snatched a Cynthia Erivo poster that I will be framing, that will go somewhere because she is a goddess. This woman I have been following on social media and everywhere since I first heard her rendition when I first heard her version of Home from The Color Purple. And I am just so happy this woman is getting her flowers. This, oh, was such a find. Yeah, it's a little bent in a couple spots, but I don't care. It's Cynthia freaking Erivo. Still need her vinyl, but ugh. And this was the one, this and the vinyl were like his main gifts for me besides buying me lunch. He got me another Batman graphic novel set because eventually I am going to do a Batman read. I want to read it through a certain order. So we've been slowly collecting, he's been slowly collecting Wonder Woman for him and Batman for me when we find them for really good prices. So he got me Batman Battle for the Cowl. So this is when Bruce disappears, and I do believe Dick Grayson takes over the mantle of Batman. But it's like all the issues throughout like different series, chronological. I am a huge Batman family fan, Batman world. Like, their villains are some of my all-time favorites. Batman is kind of one of the things that got me into reading. Batman and like Hardy Boys and like Harry Potter and a few other things like got me to become the reader I am today. So I do want to have a dedicated series eventually reading all the Batmans in a certain order. I would like to have our collection before I do it. I'm also planning to do that with Hardy Boys, but those are a little bit harder to find because I'm looking for a specific edition. I'm very, very animate on that it has to be a certain edition of those because I want the ones that I read when I was a kid. Oh my god, man, but ugh. Okay, now let's get into the book. Oh no, now I'm gonna stuff that I bought. Before we get into the books, I bought me a new tumbler. And this tumbler has made my heart extremely happy. And I have had to show it to everybody. But this is my new tumbler. I have used it every day this week because I got it Friday last week. I have used it every day since. I have drank plenty of water and my 7-Up and Sprite Zeros. This gave me strawberry shortcake meets witchy vibes. Witchy strawberry shortcake. I found it at Marshall's just because I really needed to use the bathroom, and then I felt bad because how long I was in there. So I walked around the store and I found this, and it just felt like it was meant to be because it was like the only one there. And something I've realized is the older I've gotten, the more my aesthetic has turned into like 80s and 90s like cartoons nostalgia type of things, and probably some like older cartoons from like Boomerang. I'm currently watching Rainbow Bright for the first time, loving it. Yeah, just wanted to show the Tumblr in all its amazing glory. Like, this is everything. Now let's get into the books that I bought. Okay, so I went to Barnes & Noble twice. The first time I went, I found out they had a sale from the 13th through the 20th. If you buy one romance, you get 150% off. And then that night, I got a coupon alerted to me that I had $5 off. So when we went to Norman, I went back to Barnes & Noble's and found the two books that I went to Barnes & Noble's originally for. So the first trip, I got these three books. I got The 7-10 Split by Carmen Lee. This is a Harlequin novel. This is a sapphic POC with a professional bowler and a teacher. It is a bowling romance. I went, what? I needs to read it. Like, I need to read this book. I have been wanting books that have something different to them. Ever since the Swoonies read Bet on It by Jodie Slaughter, which was a bingo sex pact. But bowling, I have never read a book where bowling, where a professional bowler is the love interest. And they're both POC, and the author, I do believe, is POC. Like, come on. I love me some sapphic romance, along with my MMs. So I cannot wait for Sapphic September, because I got some great sapphics that are gonna be, planning some great. Yes, also, I'm going back on a book buying ban. I'm going back on a book buying ban in August, so we can start saving money again. So I had to get some things to stock up. The other one I got, which matched up with that to get 7-10 Split, I do believe I got half off, which made it cheaper than anywhere else I saw it. So this one is one that I've had my eye on, and it is Bed and Breakup by Susie Dumond. Susie Dumond wrote one of my favorite sapphic romances, Queerly Beloved. All I know is two exes reunite to fix up and sell the bed and breakfast that destroyed their marriage. Because some dreams, no matter how dusty or broken, deserve a second chance. This is a bed and breakfast, sapphic, second chance romance. Sign me up. Listen. On the birds. Child. This cover. I had another book in my hand, the new Meryl Welsner, and I almost got that. But I chose the bowling instead because I think this one intrigues me more because it's something I've never read, and I want more POC in my queer books as well. But I could not pass up getting a Susie Dumond. This is her newest book. I do believe this came out earlier this year, yeah. It just says 2025. Does 7-10 Split come out this year too? No, 7-10 Split came out last year. I know I had this pre-ordered at one point and had to cancel it because of life. So I'm excited. And the last book I got on that trip was the other Amanda Woody book. They had one left on the shelf, and when I walked past it, it kind of fell off the shelf a little. So I felt like I had to get it, and that is They Hate Each Other, which is a YA rom-com. Maybe falling for your enemy isn't as possible as it seems. If this is going to be anything like Exes and Foes, I am all here for this. Listen, enemies to lovers, YA, male romance. Sometimes you just need something super adorable. So I'm like, I needs to know if Amanda Woody is going to be an auto-buy author. This, and then she has a book coming out this year that I want to read, and once I've read all three, I will determine if she is an all-time fave or not. I do believe I gave X's and Foes a 4-star, either gave it a 4 or 5, so I'm excited. Now, on the second trip that I went, I found these two, the two that I went into Barnes & Noble's looking for. First one being The Friendship Study by Ruby Barrett. This is August's Baw pick. All I know is it's a bisexual rom-com where a dating app, I think, pairs two people together. I don't know. It sounds really interesting, and we're reading it in August, so you'll get my thoughts then. The last book I got from Barnes & Noble's is Trust Me Always by Megan Brandy. Did not realize I was going to find the gorgeous Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition, which kind of makes me want the other two in this edition. I do believe this is Cameron's book. This is the third one in the AVAX. Is it the AVAX Boys? AVAX Boys of AVAX. Book 1 is Say You Swear. I liked Promise Me Not, so I'm intrigued to continue. And I love Cameron. I think book 4 is going to be the one that we're going to determine on if any of us like it. Because it's Dipshit's book. This is Cameron and Alistair's book. Oh. I got this next one from Walmart. It, like, kept pulling me to it. And it's Serena Bowen, and I forget that she wrote thrillers. I had this one pre-ordered at one point, and it was on sale, so I was like, let's give it a try. Then it's Dying to Meet You by Serena Bowen. All I know is this is a domestic thriller. It's a twisty thriller that probes how well we actually know the men in our lives. And Amanda and I have this running thing that a lot of the thrillers we love have houses next to water or buildings on a cliff next to water. And we really want to test this theory, so we're trying to pick up more thrillers with those type of covers. So, and I love Serena Bowen's writing, so I'm very curious to see what I think of a thriller from her. Next, I found at Vintage Stock for $8. And it's an Owl Crate exclusive edition of A Lesson in Vengeance, which is a book we owned once upon a time, not this edition. And I never got to it, and it's circled back onto my radar. But it is the Owl Crate exclusive edition. To the point, it was still wrapped, and it still has the letter from the author. And it's signed. So all I know is Gothic, School, Sapphics, maybe Magic. I kind of want to go in a little blind. I know it's a YA and I don't gravitate to many YAs, but apparently there's several on this that I have gravitated towards. Maybe I just need more YA. And the last book that I purchased a little bit ago when Owlcrate dropped the notification. This was supposed to be my only birthday gift to me. That didn't happen, but I got me the Owlcrate exclusive edition of Red, White, and Royal Blue. Oh, sorry. History, huh? Bet we can make some. On the back it says, Dear Thebe, or Thesb, I wish there weren't a wall. Love, Paramus. Oh. And the alternate dust jacket. Oh. It says, I'm never gonna love anybody in the world like I love you. Should I tell you that when we're apart, your body comes back to me in dreams? Ugh. And everybody who knows me knows that Red, White, and Royal Blue is my favorite book. Ugh. It says on the bottom, if there's any legacy for me on this bloody earth, I want it to be true. And then the back says, love is indomitable. Seria una mentra porque no será él. And those are one side's end pages. Oh, and he's in the sweater. He's in the hoodie. And I also love all the little items and nods that if you've read the book, like the tickets, the newspaper, the bottles, the pizza crust, the bust from the museum, the cake that they knock over. Listen. I love this series so much that part of it was in my vows. And it's signed with a bound-in author letter. This is the only Casey McQuestion so far that I have absolutely loved. I gave my best friend Caitlin the edition of the Sapphic one that matches the Illumicrate. I am waiting for Fairy Loot to do an edition, and then I'll have the major book boxes. I need Fake Crate. I mean, we also got these this year, but I did separate videos for them. You can kind of count them as part of this haul. Don't fall. Okay, now let's go through the giveaway books. And what did I knock over? Oh, I knocked over a Care Bear. Whatever, I'll get that in a second. Let me grab these so that I can show you guys. I won a giveaway on Instagram for 10 bucks and an audiobook. I am still waiting on Splintered by Isabella Lucario. If I get it, cool. If I don't, cool. It's one of those ones that I'm like, I will still read one day, but the audiobook I won was 10 Ways to Accidentally Fall in Love by Emmy Saunders. I've read an Emmy Saunders before and loved it. I enjoyed it, so I'm excited to give Emmy another try. The giveaway was for In Bower to gift Jace and Tyler because she has a third one coming out in this. This is Jace is the first book in a full-length MM trilogy romance and tells the story of a bi-awakening It's strangers to friends to lovers, medium burn, high steam sports and rock star romance. You love banter, don't mind the occasional duck wandering around in the story, and are a sucker for long love stories revolving around the same couple, including shenanigans from their loving, idiotic friends, then don't hesitate to pick this up. This sounds like super cute. I've been wanting a series following the same characters, so I'm hoping. I love them. Plus, I'm a sucker for white covers. Saw that color, just ugh. It's football, Rockstar, it's MM. Oh, by the way, all of these are MM. So yeah. Oh, also, I need these for one of them. Okay, next we have Garen Park by Nordica Knight. This is a dirt bike romance, dirt bike racing, like motocross. And I've heard it's a dark romance, and I have been recommended this book I don't know how many times. So I'm so excited to finally have book one in my hands. I almost spent money that I shouldn't have to purchase a special edition of the series, but when I got the money, they were sold out from Fake Crate. But I am excited, and I hope I enjoy this. Again, it's a romance of a thing I've never read. I read my first F1 racing book this month. Motocross racing. Child, I have bowling. I'm all here for the different kinds of romances. Next is the one that came slightly damaged, but I don't care because it's a free book. But I got The Change by Ray Stone. It is book 4 in the series, the As Above series of Rockstar romances, but it does say that they can be read as complete standalones, so I'm willing to give this one a try and see if this is series or an author for me. This is Rockstar romance where best friends become strangers who become lovers, and includes topics not meant for audiences under the age of 18. The issue, it came like it was like stabbed. Like you can kind of see the, but it doesn't go into the actual book. Like it stops here, so it doesn't harm the actual story. Just, I hate Amazon. Next is a dark MM romance called Straight to You by Beck Benson. If this is what it feels like to fall in love with your best friend, then I'm the luckiest man alive. Writer, I spend my days narrating steamy, queer romance novels, which is ironic considering my own love life is non-existent, and I've always thought of myself as straight until Logan. So this one is a audiobook narrator having a bi-awakening with his best friend. Again, something I never thought I would be reading, but I'm here for all the differences. Just like this next one. And this one came from the author, so this one came signed, and it is Allured by Van R. Sum. This is book 1 in a series called Love and Burlesque. This is a boylesque. It's a burlesque club of guys. What? You've heard of panicking at the disco, but what about a bi-awakening at a burlesque club? Child, again, something different. I'm here for it. Next is Lips of an Angel by Ray Simmons. This is a novella set in a book series called Neon Moonlights, but which are angels and demons and vampires. And this one is about a man who died has to go back and get the man he loves to tell him to say that he loves him, but the problem is the guy he loves has selective mutism. He's selectively mute. Again, something I've never read. All of these are like things that I've never been experienced to some of these, and I'm very excited for that. Next is, yes, this one is book 2 in this series, but it's the series that I've had my eye on, and that is the Miami Nights and Club Lights. Each one you can read individually. I didn't know if I wanted the illustrated copies or the one with the sexy men on the cover. Guess I'm getting the illustrated if I like it. Because this one came from the author, signed. All it says on the back is, "He was the sun I couldn't help revolve around." That one came with some stickers. Came with "Just a Girl Who Loves Books." Sweet, Smutty, Sinful. Love Has No Limits. This is one that makes me happy. Black Cat and Golden Retriever. So I'm gonna be a black cat and a golden retriever. Grumpy Sunshine. And I like this, MILF. Man, I Love Flamingos. And it's got Knox Sanders Is My Kink. And the couple, and then this one is like a recipe for like a special cocktail, but it says whiskey sour, 8 ounces of dislike to love, a tablespoon of tattoos, or a teaspoon, a teaspoon of tattoos, 3 baby flamingos, 1 sweetheart, and a cock dock fuckhole for $17. Yes, please. And this last one, when you look at it, does Don't Look Down look like a hockey romance? It does not. This, I think, is the first in a dark hockey romance. It is also signed by the author. I am excited, just says hockey, and I'm down. Take the leap and embrace the fall. Book 1 in the Best Laid Plans series. And she sent this. There is one in here that I cannot show, but if I do, I have to hide part of it. So this is how I knew it was hockey. Don't Look Down. Hockey Hotties and Happily Ever Afters. The Florida Bull Sharks. Spencer's Jersey. I Love a Book Boyfriend Who Knows How to Handle His Stick. The first art print is the schedule for the Florida Sharks. Then we have this art print of the couple. And then we have this art print. I have to hide the no-no areas. But this is hot. I was not expecting art prints and stickers to come with this giveaway. What the hell? I am so excited. Now I need to know where to frame this. Also, the tattoos on his leg and the other guy's arms. Child, and then they're in the locker room. So that is everything that I got for my birthday and the giveaway I won. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. If you gifted me something, you are amazing. If you didn't, that is okay. I am not trying to brag. I just really wanted to show off some new pretties. Out of all of these books, comment down below. Let me know what are the ones that you want to know my thoughts on, especially out of the giveaway books. A lot of these will get read throughout the year. A lot of the giveaways don't have audiobooks, so we'll see how long it takes me to get through some of them. But I'm hoping to start some soon. But yeah, so that's all I've got for you guys. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Hit that bell icon because you want to know all the content and when I actually read these. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a fabulously gay... Oh, wow, I missed a whole chunk of that. Hope you guys embrace your inner rainbow, take care of your mental health, hydrate or mummify, as they say, and until next time, I hope you guys have a fabulously gay day, month, year, whatever it is for you guys. I hope it is gay and fabulous. Until next time, bye!